we have a couple different versions of shoulder pads. Some of them don't even tie in the front anymore. They have these leather style straps. I think you cut through those, or someone cut through those with him. They cut pretty easy.
Actually, Dan did.
Yeah, he probably took my scissors.
With this kid,
they cut through. I was getting meeting I was meeting you guys, so I was the only one who wasn't worried.
I would say, like I told you in the presentation, and then he became completely flaccidly unresponsive, except for vomiting. And he was, he was unresponsive to pain, verbal stimulant, anything. And I'd say his Glasgow bone scale varied from 12 down to 3, and then back up to 10 or 11. Just as you guys were taking him out, he started to come around a little bit more. And then I heard he was talking to the ear dots. So there was quite a fluctuation in his mental status. But the point where he was flaccidly unresponsive, I couldn't tell if he had, I couldn't feel a pulse, I couldn't tell if he was breathing. At that point, we cut off his jersey and I scooped up right through the shoulder pad on his
It's finesse, I've done it a lot. Oh, you might want to pass it with it.
Regular heart rhythm. I was very reassured by that, and because I'm thinking that this kid's dying in front of me, and about then is when the squad came, and you guys came and had a monitor right on him, sat monitor and heart monitor. So then we knew. We do have, by the way, I think you guys know, but if not, there's a defibrillator AED right on the concession stand building, and isn't there one on the sideline for the game?
Yep.
But there's one mounted on the concession stand. So we have them available, and we were right at the point of getting that and bringing it over to him as he was crashing there. But that's when he arrived, and so we didn't have to do it. But that was a harrowing moment there, because they couldn't assess it without stripping that stuff down. And you can't take the pads off, really, so it worked out to just cut them right up the middle.
Yep. A lot of guys, some of the newer ones, instead of having these older straps, they have leather straps and they kind of have buckles in the front. For the most part, those are pretty easy to cut through. I had to cut through one with our clavicle because he couldn't get his arm over his head. And cutting through these strings are generally pretty easy. There was one pair of shoulder pads that I saw that I don't think many of our guys have, but it has the ties like this, and it has a hard plastic piece, 2 that go this way and 1 that goes this way, so it kind of locks in like that. That would be very hard to try to cut through or get through. But as far as I know, I've only seen the one pair that was in our storage. I'd have to look through at the end of this year to find out if we have more of that style.
Is there anything different about the equipment up at Berkshire?
Not really. It's kind of the older version of things. It hasn't been I haven't had anything really too difficult that I've had to get through.
Do you have the quick release helmets too?
Yes.
Is that standard now from what you've seen?
Yeah.
And experienced? But they use it at the university and stuff?
Yep.
Yep. They did give an order of how you should do things to get the helmet off. With the quick release, obviously that tool or a pen would be first, followed up with an electric screwdriver to get those other ones, either the top ones off, then a hand screwdriver, and the last one would be a pair of trainer's angles, which looks like almost a pair of garden shears. And you just kind of hook it on the bottom of the plastic piece and just cut through. In the article, they didn't recommend using, they gave some EMT shears or whatever. They said the quickest someone got through it was 8 minutes, and the slowest was a half hour. So you're better off. They said the only time you really need to get to use a pair like this is when the screws are rusted. And
you're talking about cutting that top?
That top piece, those top 2 pieces. As far as I know, at least I'm aware of, they're kind of made from metals that aren't quite as corrosive as they used to be. That one's from 2001. The one I was reading, I think, was 2009. And there could be some of those kind of floating around. You get new helmet repair kit, and you just take a lot of the old stuff from the other one and just keep adding and stuff gets rusted, but
Yeah, what this says is Dura shears or EMT scissors, is that what